Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bree. I am a full-time online reseller. I sell on Poshmark. My Poshmark Closet name is FaerieGirlFinds. I will link it down below. If you are new to Poshmark or thinking about signing up, use my referral code FaerieGirlFinds and it will give you $10 in free credit that you can use to purchase anything on the app or the website. Once you complete your first purchase, I will also be getting $10 as a thank you from Poshmark for referring you. So thank you if you use my code. That being said, let's get into today's video. If you're new to reselling on Poshmark, or even if you've been doing it for a while and you're experiencing a lull in your daily sales, I'm going to give you 11 ways that you can boost your daily sales, which will hopefully help boost more steady income for your business. Step 1 is to share your closet. I know I talked about this in my last video about how sharing is crucial on Poshmark, and that is so true. If you do not share multiple times a day, your items that you are listing for sale will be pushed to the bottom of the list when a buyer goes in to search for your item. So it is extremely important to try to remember to share your closet at a minimum of 3 times a day if you are just starting out as a reseller. If you are a more experienced reseller on Poshmark, try to bump that daily share number up to 8 or even 10 times a day if you can. The more the better. I do want to mention, however, that you need to keep it underneath 10,000 shares a day, or else you will land in Poshmark share jail. You don't want to end up in that. That'll be discussed in another video. But it's pretty hard to reach 10,000 shares a day because we are busy with our daily lives. So you want to make sure that you're sharing your closet. If you're new, at least 3 times a day. And if you are experienced and have been doing Poshmark for a while, 8 to 10 times a day, at least. Because that will alone boost daily sales because your items will get more eyes on what you have listed for sale and will result in more transactions. Step 2 is sending offers to likers. Now on Poshmark, if somebody goes in your closet and they're just kind of browsing around or shopping, but they're not ready to buy, they will like your item. Just like how you can like something on Facebook, or you can like a photo on Instagram or Pinterest, or you pin it. It's the same concept. Sometimes shoppers will go in and like something in the hopes that you send them an offer. Some of them do it just so they can check back later, maybe when it's payday for them or when they have the money, or maybe they weren't sure if they wanted your item. They might want to check to see if they could find something better. It's just like a way to bookmark your item so they can come back and either buy it or not buy it later, or they just liked it. So what you can do if sales are slow is any items that you have that have a like or multiple likes, you can send an offer to all your likers for a discount, either 10%, 20%, 30%. You can do a manual percent and go up as high as you want, as much as you're willing to sell the item for. But you must include a shipping discount. Sending offers to likers is a great way to boost daily sales because the person already likes your item, so when you send them a discount offer plus discounted shipping, that totally entices the buyer to want to buy it now. Plus, the clock is ticking. Poshmark has a 24-hour offer rule. If they do not accept your offer within 24 hours, they lose it. And that also helps entice the buyer to want to buy it now. So sending offers to likers is definitely a great way to boost sales. Step 3 is to go back through all of your listings that you currently have for sale and just double check your photos. Check to make sure that your default photo is the best photo that you could have for that item. Make sure it's clear, that the lighting is good, make sure the colors match what it should be, and just make sure it's straight and not tilted or cropped in the wrong spot. So you just want to double check your photos because that's what the buyer sees as they're scrolling through the sea of items when they're looking up their shoes or a dress, whatever they're searching for. You want yours to pop out. So having a really awesome default photo or even a stock photo, if it's clothing, that will tremendously help bring in sales because the buyer is attracted to your listing. Step 4 is your listing title and your listing description. Words are key. You want to make sure that your title has the correct search words in it, so when someone's looking for your item, they find yours. So let's say you have a Coach Carly for sale. You're not going to put the title as Coach Bag or Black Bag or Handbag or Coach Purse. You want to put as much description as you can in that title that will fit. I believe it's a 52 character limit. So you would say Coach Carly signature pattern, leather trim, embossed, if it's embossed, handbag or purse, new with tags, or excellent used condition. So you would say EUC just to abbreviate, or NWT for new with tags. And then in your description, you can explain all the details, if it's used or new, what the condition is, the measurements. Make sure you put measurements in because that will totally help you. It will help the buyer. It's just one little extra step that will definitely probably get you a sale. You want to try to describe your item as much as possible with as many keywords as possible without overdoing it. So say you have like a cool tie-dye shirt, you want to make sure you include the word tie-dye, write out what colors of tie-dye they are. Say pink, neon green, white, and purple swirl tie-dye, long sleeve sweatshirt, etc., etc. I'm just trying to give you some tips. So you want to be as descriptive as possible because those words will pop out when somebody is searching for those items, if that makes any sense. Step 5 is pricing. You want to double check, again, go through all your listings. This is what happens when sales are slow. We go back through our listings and we double check if there's anything that we can tweak to make it better or more attractive to our buyers. So you want to go through all of your listings again and double check the price. If you have something that you think might be listed too high, go search for that item on Poshmark and check the comps. So you want to go to the sold listings and see what they're selling for. If your item is priced too high, that could be why it's not selling. So you might want to tweak the price that you have listed for sale, and that should attract more buyers to want to come and buy your item. Step 6, you can delist and relist your item if it is over 60 days old. I can go over the steps of how to do this in another video because it's a little bit lengthy of a process, but there is an inventory report that you can pull on Poshmark as a seller, and it will list in chronological order all of your items from oldest to newest. So any items on that report that are 60 days or older, you can copy the listing, and it'll be like a brand new listing, and then you delete the old one. So let's use Adidas, for example. Adidas has a ton of stuff for sale. Clothing, shoes, activewear, gear, you name it. And if your item is 60 days or older, even though you're sharing every day, in the Adidas section of Poshmark, not just the general population section, in the actual Adidas section of Poshmark, your item, even though you're sharing it, it doesn't pop into the just added items on Poshmark, which is what you want because that's gonna be pushed out to buyers who like Adidas. It's a whole algorithm thing. People who join just to buy stuff on Poshmark, you'll see at sign up, it asks you, what are your favorite brands? What do you like? Because it's gonna try to push those products that other sellers are selling to you because you like Adidas or you like Lululemon. So you're going to delist any items that are 60 days or older and relist them as like a brand new listing. And that will bump your item not only at the top of the search, but at the top of the just listed items or this just in items that Poshmark promotes for Adidas. Step 7, add more listings. If you have more things to sell, get working. Let's go take those photos, take those measurements, get that item listed, get your pile listed. There's a thing that resellers joke about on Poshmark and eBay, you name it, and it's called the death pile because we'll be so excited to go out and buy all these cool things at the thrift store or even doing retail arbitrage. That's where you go to like Marshalls or Ross or TJ Maxx and you buy the yellow tag or clearance ticketed items, and you can sell them online for much more money, and they're new. But we'll go buy all these things and then we come home and it just sits in a pile and we just don't feel like photographing it or getting it ready for sale. Don't do that, because that's money just sitting there on your floor. So if you have other items in your house that you want to sell, or if you just went thrifting and you're like, whoa, I have this whole bag of goodies that I can list for sale, get to it. List more items, because the more items you have in your store, the more chances you'll have buyers interested in at least one of those items, and then they'll come to your closet and see what else you have for sale that they weren't even looking for, but they saw your items in your closet and said, oh, I forgot I needed that, or I don't need that, but I want that. So definitely just list more items. Try to get as much up as you can. That will definitely help boost daily sales. Step number 8, seasonal clothing. Now, this can get a little tricky. I sell all 4 seasons all year round, and I actually sell all 4 seasons all year round, even in the wrong seasons, if that makes sense. I'll sell a bathing suit in January and a pair of warm as heck Ugg boots in August, or even July. It's happened. You can go check my sold listings. It's crazy. I am a believer in, if somebody needs something or wants something, they don't care what season it is, they're gonna buy it. However, if your closet has primarily winter clothes and you're listing it in the summertime, your sales are gonna be slow. So try to have a balance of all 4 seasons in your closet, so no matter what season you're in, you're still selling often, if not daily. Step 9, I'm going to discuss very briefly the term oversaturated. Now, there are many brands out there for sale that are just oversaturated in the resale market. A few of them would be Nike, Adidas, Lululemon. Even some Coach items are oversaturated, in my opinion. There's a whole list. You can Google what brands are oversaturated. If you happen to be selling very popular brands like that, they're popular for sure, and they will sell. They will sell. I promise your item will sell. I just don't know when. Because if there's a lot of it out there, no matter how many times you share, or no matter how great your prices are, or how great your photos are, there's so many that when somebody goes to search, the chances of them finding yours is kind of slim to none, or you might just luck out and it happens. But just know that sometimes the reason for sales being slow is if you have a lot of items that are on that oversaturated list. That could be part of why you're experiencing a lull. Step 10 is to become a Poshmark ambassador. Now, I am going to make a completely separate video about how to achieve Posh ambassador status. I myself am a Posh ambassador. However, it does tremendously help with bringing in new customers into your closet. Poshmark is a very social app, a very social reselling app, let's say that. They have an algorithm set that basically tracks your activity. So if you share a lot, if you engage a lot, like if somebody comments on your listing and you respond timely or even immediately, I try to respond right away. They put that into their algorithm, and they know, especially with shipping too, if you ship frequently or the same day or the next day, as soon as you possibly can, that goes into the algorithm. It's all, I don't know exactly how they calculate this algorithm, but it definitely all is 100% true, and it does work. The more you engage, the more you share, the more you list on the app, the better of a chance Poshmark, with new people who sign up, they're gonna push those new people to you because they know you're a good seller, you have good feedback, you have a good sell-through rate, you are always listing new stuff every day, so your closet's fresh all the time, you're sharing, etc., etc. So Becoming a Poshmark ambassador is definitely another great way to boost daily sales. Step number 11, keep the faith. If you've done everything right and your pictures are bomb and your prices are right on point and you're selling some awesome stuff and you're like, why is nobody buying this? Just trust the process. Just keep the faith, keep doing what you're doing, do your shares every day as often as you can, respond to customers if they have any questions or they're commenting on their bundle or commenting on your listing, or if they ask for more pictures or ask for measurements. Just keep doing everything that you're doing and make sure that you don't give up, because there is ebb and flow in every business, and it's actually pretty normal to have a slow period once in a while. But these tips are hopefully going to help you not experience a lull or experience it for too long. All right, everybody, that was it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something new or learned a lot of things new. If you like this video, be sure to give a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and share with the world, because there might be someone out there who could benefit from these tips, tricks, and information. I am going to be filming a thrift with me video tomorrow, so please check back. The video should be up, if not tomorrow, then later this week, so you can see what Fairy Girl finds at the thrift store. If you're thinking about joining Poshmark, use my referral code FaerieGirlFinds for $10 free towards your first purchase. Thank you so much again for watching. I hope you guys all have a fantastic day. And